Welcome to my favourite market, the South Melbourne market, which was built in the mid to late 1800s by market gardeners from Cheltenham. It's also the place of my latest purchase. So my latest purchase is an expat client, starting to rain, who's based out of Singapore. In some of my recent videos, you've heard me talking a little bit about the three types of customers that come to Propertybuyer. First one being local buyers that want to buy locally, i.e. Melbourne-based clients who want to buy in Melbourne. The second type are interstate buyers who want to buy in Melbourne, whether they be investors or owner-occupiers. And the third type are expat clients. This particular purchase was for an expat client who was based in Singapore, a professional born in Australia but living in Singapore, and at a stage of his life where he was looking for an investment in Melbourne that gave him adequate returns, and ideally he wanted to buy in South Melbourne or Albert Park, and he had a particular interest in warehouse conversions. That's what he really liked. And fortunately, we ended up with a property in a very central location in South Melbourne, a former commercial building that's been converted into 4 apartments, 4 units, of which he's on the top level. The property has 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and it doesn't have a car park on title, but it has access to some car parking space in a right-of-way. And this is the building. Now these are the famous South Melbourne dimmies. We'll have to taste some today. Hello, welcome back. Well, the South Melbourne market is my favourite market. Should I say it's also the trendiest market. It's steeped in tradition, started by some Cheltenham market gardeners who helped build this in the mid to late 1800s. And it's a real social hub. There's a lot of buzz here in South Melbourne, and this market is really the centre and the heart of it all. It's gone through some changes. In the early 80s, unfortunately, the market experienced some fires and also some bombs. So it's steeped in history, and obviously there's been a lot of colourful characters as well that have run businesses here. But what's remained is a real thriving metropolis, if you like, some point in the past, they were actually talking about using or knocking down the market and replacing it with multi-story developments. But I think, but I think I'm not sure. I'm not sure, of course, what the long-term future of the market is, but it just doesn't feel like it's the sort of space that's suitable for high-rise development. I think it'd be nice to for my grandkids to come here and for the market to remain the way it is at the moment. It's certainly a government asset that feels like it should remain in perpetuity for other generations to enjoy the same way me and my family enjoy the South Melbourne market, especially on weekends when we sometimes come and visit and eat the famous dim sims.